What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the BTS Ash Show. I'm your host, Christopher. Thank you guys for tuning in. Three shows, one day. Jesus Christ, I haven't done this in a while. Well, it feels good. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on the socials. Links are located in the description. Dollars have the BTS Ash Show's the Cash App. Participant waive all rights and privacy. You're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person get $100 in the Cash App giveaway. First and second runner up will get a what's what I'm looking for? Cash App reward. Well, it's 7:47 my time, so yeah, this is kind of late night district, so we can do that while GBG pulls up to the building. D, what's going on, fam? How you feeling? So, what am I getting off my chest today, or at least right now? Because in the last 24 hours, I got two things already off my chest, and now this is number three. Do you guys recognize the gentleman in this thumbnail, left hand side? Ladies and gentlemen, now do I know the actor's name? No, and I'll openly admit, shame on me. That is Harvey Dent. Yes, District Attorney Harvey Dent of Gotham City. That's a fact. From the Dark Knight trilogy, second movie, that's Harvey. Two-Face, to be exact. And shout out to those who watch DC. I know Marvel has been killing it for some time now. They definitely took their foot off the gas, but shout out to shout out to those who know how to keep a nice balance. When there's a reason why I got this picture from that scene of the movie, and just so people know, that's not at the dinner party in the Wayne's penthouse. That is when dinner scene, nighttime. It was him and Rachel, and Bruce pulled up with his date like an OG, like a pimp, and he said, "Let's all sit together." Howard said, "That's not going to happen." Oh, it will. I own the place. Watch me flex on them. And the what's called went on from there. But here's why I brought this up today. Not to do no movie review, although we should. There's a line he said in here that resonated with me. You guys know what it is. There you go, my nigga. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Why did that quote sit so well with me? Because I had to be cautious. Let me turn this off because I don't want to hear that stuff in the background. I had to be cautious of that line of not to cross. And I tell you guys, there's times I've been tempted to cross it, and there's sometimes I have actually crossed that line, which is more or less symbolic to this Wednesday's season premiere, which is I Am Not Superman. This Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. To be exact, I really need to learn to get back used to these transitions with these thumbnails. Now, while I was in my times on Clubhouse, Fanbase, and YouTube, there are people that we perceived to be the good guys or the good girls. We hold them into such high regard because they hold themselves in such high regard. They know what position they play, they know what their value systems are, and they wear it to the T. And then you start to notice some deterioration. You start to notice some crumbles in their foundation. Um, I've known this one girl for a good minute now, and let's just say her, along with others, their attitudes now completely different than what it used to be last year and the year before that. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That See, when I heard that line in 2008, that was just a good line, which actually makes sense in some type of way. But to see that for yourself with people you will actually consider antagonists, excuse me, protagonists, it's very disturbing to see. I have seen the most fair, understanding, well rounded, well controlled women turn into every single thing that they preach against. That's not a good feeling, man. And maybe that has happened. And although I'm having this conversation on YouTube, also simulcast on Facebook and X right now, to see that switch up is mind boggling. And what's even more sicker is to you saw them slowly changing. And it's like, oh shit. And I was like, does she know she changing? Because I can see stuff from a distance. Until until they finally went full transformation. And it's like, you're not what you said you was. You're not living up to the values that you once held up to. You have literally became the enemy right in front of my eyes. Trauma can make you a hero like Spider-Man or a villain like Two-Face. That is a fact. That is a whole fact. And it makes see now as the person that's viewing this, albeit from the outside looking in, it makes you question what about you was authentic. Was there any legitimacy to your words? Was there anything authentic about how you carried yourself? Or whatever values or standards you once upheld, what did you do what I accused everybody else of doing? Copy and paste it from other content creators versus getting it from real life? That talking punch sounds good. Let me put it right here. Because not only did you become the antagonist, truth be told, let's keep it a buck, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's men in this spaces, in all these spaces, who do some goofy shit like that. And that's why I didn't have a problem when Priscilla came in here and did the exact same tactic against them to show them what you're saying is bullshit. To reveal the what's the word I'm looking for? To reveal that that's actually not let me not use that word. That you're not as real as you claim to be, or you're not as a man as you claim to be. Now, one of the reasons why I'm bringing that up is because I wonder. what position was this woman playing? Because I know Priscilla's position. So for the woman who has went from good girl to antagonist, what was your position? Gas mask is in the building. Salute to you, fam. And and also the reason why I bring up Priscilla for this, because one thing I noticed about her messaging previously, because like I said, I'm on the Clean Slate Initiative. I call it CSI, where I listen to whatever content creators I never cared to listen to. I do listen to them now, and it's up to them to fuck it up for me to say I don't want to hear from you for another year. Priscilla's message, it's all about principle based, which is perfectly fine because that's how everybody should move. And she also said not to uh one second. I heard Priscilla and Cynthia G used to advocate for men. Yes, they did. Now, did they come across a few individuals that I will recommend people not listen to? Unfortunately, they did. Particularly Cynthia G. Priscilla maybe touch here and there, but um Priscilla, if I recall correctly, Priscilla went through a lot personally, which ultimately led her to who she is right now. Life experience causes this outcome. I understand that, and I feel sorry for her that she had to go through that. No woman should have to go through what she went through. Now, Cynthia G, she was an advocate for men. Something happened. It backfired on her. Now she's doing her thing on what do you call that platform? Patreon. Now, with all of that, with I'm getting back to the um, getting back to what's going on. What was I about to say? Yeah, getting back to what I was saying. Cynthia always talk about principle based, and she also talk about never deal with people that move off of nature, which I completely agree. Because the one thing that separates the two is rules, standards, principles. Like I don't deal with these people that say I don't listen to any brothers in the space that say it's in the man's nature to do A, B, C, D. And I say, okay, if you're moving off of nature, that means you don't have no principles. So you're the epitome of people I tell others not to listen to because you will lead them down the wrong path. So it's always good that you listen to somebody that's principle based. And also, you also hear Priscilla talking about how to manipulate men and how to use them, and et cetera, et cetera. When you're a woman who speak out against that, and now you have slowly turned into that, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Now, some people will say, "What's wrong with um, Priscilla telling people to deal with those who are principle based versus nature?" She said all men are move off of nature. So if all men move off of nature, what's left? Now, teach his own. If you choose to go down the LGBTQIA route, that's a decision you have to make, not somebody manipulating you into that decision. But we can talk about that some other time because the main course of the reason I brought all that up is to let people know that what are your influences that makes you cross that line and to become the villain you speak out against. How and Also, like I said, I'm doing this in real time because this is some things that I have observed for quite a while, especially now that I'm on three platforms now. I see it now more than ever. Please, ladies, excuse me. This is more so the ladies, the fellas, at least the ones, majority of them, they're gonna tell you what it is at face front. They're gonna tell you they ain't man, or they're gonna tell you they ain't shit, or they tell you you're a man and it's also goofy shit. All that stuff is going to look who done pulled up. What's good? I still got, ladies and gentlemen, I'm holding on to this woman's halo because yeah, she is a whole gangster. Matter of fact, let me make sure she's taken care of. All right. So, and heads up, y'all. The reason why my I have a thumbnail up is for this. I'm at work right now, and I do believe in production. So we're going back to just quote unquote podcast format. And you guys want the me on camera? You guys can wait to. What you mean lies? What you? Hey, yeah, she a gangster, and I love it. So can't no, and she gets special privileges in my space. You need a gang, you need a gangster on your team one time. Shout out to Jalen, man. She's good in my book. That's H Town all day. So yeah, she has a special place in my evil heart. But getting back to what I was saying, when we talk about for those who are coming in, I'm t- uh the thumbnail. That's Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight. Famous quote: "You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain." I'm talking about the reason I'm talking about this right now because not only have I seen this in my own personal life, I actually starting to see this on the mass scale, where a lot of women who were what we consider a on the good on the right side has slowly start to turn into every single thing that they preach against. And I'm a little bit dumbfounded because number one, that happening to one person is shocking enough. For me to see it on a quote unquote mass scale is alarming because it leads me to ask, who are your influences? What did you, with all the values you have, all the standards, all the morals, all the principles, who did you allow to negatively influence you? And why did you keep it to yourself? Why did you not use your support system? Why did you not ask for help? You ain't got to talk to me. That's fine. Go talk to somebody. Now I'm sitting back and I have to hold you to the same standards that will hold any of these people in these spaces. It's like you don't have no credibility to talk. Your words are empty. What you say don't mean shit to me. There's nothing. Well, let me not say that. Let me be a little bit more responsible. For the most part, there is damn near nothing you can tell me that's gonna make me think what you say is genuine and what you say actually bear fruits for the soul. Now I gotta ask every time you talk, what's your arterial motive? Or where's your headspace right now? I gotta watch from a distance. It's one thing for me to be on my throne, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm always on my throne. That's why you guys don't see me. As of recently, I'm popping out here and there because I got to get back in the groove of things, and I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better with what's been going on in my personal life. Usually, I'm in the sky, birds, eagle's eye view. I watch y'all, I see y'all, and there's people I actively stay away. People that you would consider close, that you would respect, to see them turn evil, lack of a better word, I can promise you it's the most disappointing thing that you're gonna come across. What up, Eugene? Um, yeah, a lot changed. Influence. or in the case of Priscilla, trauma. And that's why I don't really get on her too much, although technically I should. Well, technically I should back then. I don't care to do it now. I don't hold them. It's like I have to look at them as a victim. I have to look at Priscilla and Cynthia G as victims. We will have a segment on this Wednesday for Wrestling Wednesday. Although it's the season 10 premiere, we will talk about wrestling because I have a lot to discuss. A lot. Trust me. And oh yeah, and I'm like I said, speaking of wrestling fans, anybody know who she is? That's me in my work uniform, which y'all seen me before. But for my wrestling fans, that is Liv Morgan. Yes, she was in Monday Night Raw was in Houston. I just so happened to be working in the area where she was signing autographs, and they asked me if we wanted to take a picture. I said, "All right, cool." So I was like, "All right," pulled up, met, introduced her. Real nice, young lady. Thank God she's not shorter than I originally thought. Cause I'm looking like, oh, I'm about to overtower her. And she was like, yeah, I think she's about a little bit over 5 foot. What? She's about average height for a woman. So thank glory to God, because I didn't want to overtower this lady, but um, it was all good. But yeah, shout out to Liv. I like Liv Morgan, and we got royalty in the building. What up, Red Lipstick? How you doing? Oh, and that match between her and Becky Lynch on Monday. Hey man, hey, and she put out some new moves. So like I said, shout out to Liv. I don't know what her storyline for WrestleMania is going to be, but we're going to talk about that Wednesday. Let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. 'Cause y'all know me. I love my wrestling talk. And we got to talk about Mercedes Moné coming to AEW too. From my throne, I'm seeing people that I would consider an ally turn into the enemy, and that hurts because I used to hold these people on pedestals. You're either on the you're around the same era as me, or you're probably on the same pedestal as me, or even higher. To see someone on my pedestal or higher deteriorate the way they are, it's heartbreaking. I'll admit, very, I'm very heartbroken by that shit. Not because of, well, not only because of what they went through and what they're going through and what their mentality is, but for the simple fact that, but man, you family, it's all good, brother. But for the simple fact that I'm saddened that you was influenced to be this way. But what kills me more is I have to knock you off this pedestal and I got to put you in the crowd. And that's the best place for me to put you right now, because any other place, I'm putting you on the other side of the fence. And by putting you on the other side of the fence, that means then I have to make you my mission, my target, my focal point, to listen to what you say, dissect every word that you quote, and see how you move. You know why I had to do that? Because as a leader myself, I have people who listen, who watch multiple platforms and in real life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not YouTube. This is not Clubhouse. This is not no fan base stuff. What you hear me say here, I say it in real life. And especially what I do for a living, I'm outside for real. Like for real, for real. And ladies and gentlemen, tune in this Wednesday. I have an announcement. because we're going on the road, and we'll talk about that Wednesday. I'm outside for real, and I'm actually talking to people and listening to people and telling them, uh, offering them suggestions, or go as far as to tell them, here's the right thing you need to do right here, right now. I'm gonna give you multiple options to do the right decision. I can tell you what probably be best in your situation or how I would do it, but I'll also let you know that ultimately the choice is in your hands. See, I do this in real life. So regarding these people who has jump team, I have to let them know. I have to make them an example. I have to. I don't want to. I actually want to turn a blind eye to it and wait for them to come back. That ain't going to happen. That's wishful thinking. That will not happen. So, and granted, this is gender neutral, but I'm talking to the women. Uh I talked about the men last conversation. I'm talking to the women now. Um, you made your decision, and I hate with what was influenced by you. I hate that it happened, but you're leaving me no choice. You got to do the right thing, not some of the time, but all the time. Like I said, I'm not too happy about this, but you guys let me know the choice. Shout out to the women on Fanbase. Shout out to the women on Clubhouse. Shout out to the women on YouTube. Shout out to the women in real life. Just know this: I love you more than you will ever know. Because if I didn't love you, this stream wouldn't happen, and I would just silence the opportunities in my head to make sure that I make an example of you and make sure I broadcast it to everybody. Now, here's one thing you can get from me. I'm not name dropping nobody. And I'm not even gonna say you guys are just gonna have to use your imagination to see who I'm talking about. I'm not even doing that neither. I just want you guys to hear me clearly. When I have a message, just focus on the message. As far as the who, what, when, where, how, why, it's not necessarily important. Just focus on the message. Just know it came from a genuine place. And I want you guys to have this information so that way either you can utilize it yourself or you can give that message on to somebody else in your personal life. The objective for me is always to spread the message and let the message scatter across your communities. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. Jesus, 30 minutes. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Will I be on again tonight? Who knows? That depends. Actually, it's Friday night. I actually had to oh shit, I gotta clean when I get home. Yeah, I may pull up tonight, but and when I pull up tonight, you have my word, I will be on camera. So let's get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. On your way out, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all social links are located in the description. Dallas on the BTSI shows the Cash App, participate, waive all rights and privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one local person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. First and second runner up will receive Cash App money as well. And please remember, RSVP, hit the bell notification, whatever that stuff they say. Season 10 premiere of the BTSI shows this Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time in the morning. We're going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to do quick hits. Like I said, we're going to do Wrestling Wednesdays. I'm going to talk about this title. I am going to debunk something that the man is not going to be too happy about, but just bear with me. And I got an announcement of where the BTSI show is going on the road. So I will see you guys later on tonight. This is the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace out.
a mess. But hey, don't even worry about it.